That's crazy. Okay. All right, let's move on to Falgi's response, you guys. Let's move on to Falgi's response.
Overdue. And I want to...
And it's only 6 minutes long. It's only 6 minutes long. And then I would like the record to reflect. I'm going to read this to you guys. I said in my comment, I said, are you going to address publicly how you lied about having expertise working with drug addicts to feign authority on the Brad/Tina situation while questioning my sobriety and wishing I would overdose, or perhaps that you did in fact blackball Ash and fire them for making less than 20 thumbnails for me? So, I will probably never get a response, but that's okay. That is fine. Let's hear our response. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I want to make something very clear at the jump of this video.
Hang on, let me make sure we're from the top. From the top. Also, again, with the crucifix in the background, and I have to tell you guys some Catholic lore. Every Catholic has this crucifix. I have 3 of these in my house. The exact same one.
I know this video is long overdue, and I want to make something very clear at the jump of this video. This video is about accountability and clearing up any misconceptions that I can. This video is not about placing blame on...
I don't like how we keep getting closer and closer to his face. I don't really like that. This is a good screenshot. Hang on. We'll just start with number 1. Okay, let's continue.
Anybody but myself. I take full responsibility for my actions, my personal events, and my words, and that is how that's going to be.
He just has the Lexapro eyes, dude. There's like, the lights are on, but nobody's home. Like, there is not a soul. There is not a soul behind these eyes. Nothing. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. It's like looking at a really dumb dog.
First and foremost, I know my initial response was inadequate, and it shouldn't have...
Why did we get so close so suddenly? why are we getting so close? Why?
Happened, and I apologize for that. Talking about the start of the channel.
What, would you guys rather watch this or Troff's gimbal streams? What would you rather watch? What makes you more motion sick?
This channel started in 2024.
Maybe we shouldn't have fired our editors, bud.
With some...
Maybe I lied when I said it's not hard to edit in CapCut. Maybe that was a lie.
And I apologize for that. Talking about the start of the channel. This channel started in 2024 with some diesel mods. And as it progressed and we started...
Like every sentence we get closer and closer and closer. Like, please, sir. Please. It's like he's spitting on me as he's talking. We're too close. We're too close.
Gaining more and more momentum and things like that, it did become its own channel. People like, for instance...
We need some ukulele music over this. Hang on. We need some sad guitar music. Sad music, no copyright. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. This is perfect. Let me just turn it down a little bit. Thank you for your patience. Okay, here we go. Let's continue. Let's back it up just a little bit. Sorry, guys.
More momentum and things.
We're going to back it up just a little.
I apologize for that. Talking about the start of the channel. This channel started in 2024 with some diesel mods. And as it progressed and we started gaining more and more momentum and things like that, it did become its own channel. People...
I need to check Killjoy's DMs. Did Killjoy even DM me? Shut up.
Like for instance, KJ and Ash would begin to join the channel as Ash. They would do editing and then eventually...
Imagine filming a response video and you're like, and, it's just like a Stardust video, okay?
Actually hosting and then thumbnails, as well as KJ who would do research. I want to make something very clear. Ash and KJ were paid. On the screen here, you will see...
Total transactions, $1,500. Spent $1,500. This doesn't show that they were paid for all their work, though, because the contention, of course, was that they only started getting paid after bringing up that they weren't getting paid. That was the contention.
See Ash's payments for the time that they worked with me. Ash was also paid for not only just thumbnail work, hosting, and any type of editing, but as well as D&D maps that were supposed to be for a D&D game. And this was
the D&D maps for the D&D games. Awesome.
The total that was received. KJ, by his own request, had asked donations to his throne. You can see
the throne. Ooh.
See the total amount
Goonie.
Here. In the beginning, when Ash was helping...
Wait, what was the total here? $400 from...
to his throne.
Okay.
You can see the total amount here. In the beginning, when Ash was helping the channel, it was under my understanding, even when they said it in call, that some editing and thumbnails were done as a friend favor because they liked the channel. Over time, Ash did ask to be compensated. You can see the message here when I reach out.
Sorry, let me pause the side piano. Hey, just to speak privately for a moment from the channel's rev, it's been a percentage based regarding the channel, so it never really been a flat rate because the channel doesn't have a consistent revenue source. So to do that with moving forward, it'll be more proactive as highlighting that plus the money from maps. I appreciate you letting me understand. I got you. Okay.
To them after that voice call conversation, I wanted to make sure that they were compensated for their labor because they were
He's just such a good guy, guys. He's so heckin' wholesome.
working for the channel and they were doing great work. And that kind of comes up into the call that's been released regarding...
You want the sad piano turned down a little bit? Yeah, I can do that. Let me turn the sad piano down a little bit.
The firing of Ash, KJ, and Q. It's completely my fault. I was not upfront with my friends. I was not honest with my friends. In my mind, I'm thinking I'm sparing their feelings, but in reality, I'm not doing that. I'm hurting them more.
Also, like, I'm getting motion sick from the camera moving so much because his big hulking arms are, like, shaking the whole fucking thing. Fun fact, that's why I, like, mounted my camera to the wall because I was fucking sick of it. It's stupid. You look dumb. You look dumb.
It's something that I will have to live with the rest of my life and move forward with.
Ah, the consequences of my actions. Ah!
But over time,
Yes, Tito, you can. Smile.
my sadness started turning into resentment, and that's not appropriate. It doesn't match the person
Why are we getting so close?
I am on camera and the person I try to be.
Also, why are we dressed for a funeral? Ironic.
Everyone has personal events.
What do we think this note says? I'm really curious what this note
When
says.
they leak, it's terrible. That's still not appropriate. Things that I've said, either jokingly, offhandedly, could still be taken very seriously because they hold serious.
Okay, so we're about halfway done with the video. What have we addressed, guys? What have we addressed? We addressed that we did pay Ash and Killjoy, but the counter, or like the original statement is like that we were paid after we were asked to be paid on a channel that we were like working for. So that does literally nothing. Okay. We still have like the allegations against Himpleton, talking shit about me, lying about credentials, blackballing people, being a snake, gooning, sexting members of the audience and shit. Like, we got a lot that we still need to cover, and there's only 3 minutes left, guys. I'm scared.
Serious weight. And it's just inappropriate to do so.
It's very
It's
inappropriate.
not the person that I want to be.
Wow.
A little bit later, I had heard things
Why are we doing it? I'm so scared of these jump cuts.
regarding
Why not a slow zoom? Why are we doing this? Is crazy.
KF account that caused this Makari breakup that was becoming active again. Makari had also stepped forward and given over her server.
This you're right. This is just lies by omission. The Makari incident, when I literally tar and feathered somebody that I considered a friend because I delusionally believed that they were a random Kiwi Farm snarker. This is like the opposite of accountability. Like, they teach you, you know, the first thing that you do when you take accountability is that you are as vague as fucking possible.
Pass this off to FPS Diesel, and I will say this right now, it was incredibly inappropriate.
Just keep getting
because
closer.
I didn't know if it was or wasn't him. The allegation that it was KJ. Reading back, it looks stupidly coy. It looks like I'm trying to destroy his reputation, and
I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. It's not about trying. It's what you did. It's what you did.
it's exactly what I didn't want to happen, but it's exactly how it should be received.
Why does he keep getting closer?
Inappropriate, and vitriolic. It wasn't right. I wasn't being honest with how I felt. I wasn't being honest if I felt hurt and things like that. And that...
Who gives a flying fuck if you were hurt? Who fucking cares? You're the adult. You're the one who's like the owner of all this shit. Grow a thicker skin, dude.
Festered in all the wrong ways. Addressing blackballing claims, I want to just state now that I never directly participated in any of those.
You fucking liar. What? Dude.
Liar!
That's a fucking lie. That is a lie. Do you still work for Malcolm? Yes. If you start editing for Malcolm, or no, it wasn't even that. It was like, are you still working with Malcolm? I make thumbnails for Malcolm. Okay, then I don't want you on the show. That's blackballing. That's blackballing. If you start editing for Malcolm, I'm going to cut you off from the show. That's blackballing. You're telling people that if they work for me, they cannot work with you. That cuts up a source of revenue. You are blackballing, yes. It is blackballing to go around and spread rumors that somebody's like a doxer and shit. Yes, you are blackballing people. You are arm twisting people into cutting off professional ties because you personally don't like somebody, correct? Apparently the uncut video is like 10 times longer than this. Is there the uncut video? I bet that's gas. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate it.
But I recognize that people around me did in some capacity. I've seen the messages from Cloudy, I've seen the DMs, and I'm not particularly happy about them. They
I'm
upset
not
me.
happy, guys.
But
Okay, I'm
they
done with
upset
this.
me in the way of she did something wrong.
Okay, sorry. Who did something wrong? Sorry, my bad.
But they upset me in the way of she did something wrong because she thought that she was protecting me. And I didn't stop her from doing that.
I didn't save her from herself. This is like this is worse than calling Ballinger's apology. This fucking sucks, dude. Also, Jitter's Critters for the $1.99. Can we get a tattletale rat? Yeah, absolutely we can.
Fucking little tattletale rat!
You're goddamn right we can. This is like... This is like a terrible video. This is a terrible fucking... Did he really think this was gonna work?
This is not a breakup. This is me addressing what I did wrong in our relationship by not helping my partner.
Your partner stuck her fat little nose where it didn't fucking belong. And... Sorry, at the end of the day, your partner is not a content creator. It's not that you set her up to fail. It's not that you let her down. It's that it was your channel. You didn't want to do all the fucking work, so you got all these people around you to build the channel because you are talentless, you are not funny, you're not charismatic, you're not good at fucking anything. You're not even good at lying, and it's like your favorite fucking thing to do. It's unbelievable. Oh my god. And dude, just shave your head. Let it go. This is crazy. This is crazy. It's like lifting up a carpet. Just shave your fucking head.
She didn't have to do all that. She shouldn't have done that. And that's on me. She has her own things that she has to apologize for, to take accountability for, and that's what she will do. But I do want to make it very clear that it's my fault. It's my fault for allowing her to do that, and it's my fault for making her think that she had to do that.
Why are we spending like 2 minutes of this video on your fucking girlfriend when you still haven't talked about doxing Himpleton or trying to dox Himpleton, lying about your credentials, blackballing people, gooning on stream? There's a lot to cover, I fear.
Finally, I want to say I'm sorry specifically to Ash, KJ, Q, FPS Diesel, Becca the Cope and Seeth, and anyone who's ever been associated with the channel.
Literally go fuck yourself, you giant fucking stuffed olive with a mustache. You are such a fucking piece of shit. You are quite literally a waste of a human being. Fuck you. Fuck you, dude.
I want to apologize. My inadequacies, my rhetoric, and my actions or inactions caused hurt, caused damage, and it's not something that you make up with one specific statement. To the audience, I want to apologize again for inadequacies within my first response, as well as apologize.
Your first response was like, I didn't do anything wrong, smile.
For the way that I've acted. You have every right to feel disgusted. You have every right to feel angry. You have every right to feel confused.
You have every right to feel this way. You have every right. In what way? What do people feel? Why are people in the right for feeling these ways? Use your words. Because, like, again, you guys, I will offer my services free of charge, okay? I am Falgi, okay? That's me. Wow, mamma mia, okay? I'm Falgi. Hey, guys. Over the last couple of days, you know, there's been a lot of stuff coming out. Some of it personal. Some of it that I would have preferred to keep private. A lot of it, you know, was stuff that I intended to remain behind closed doors. But I've learned now that most things that I say in confidence to others don't really remain private. Even if they were, you know, kept in private, that still doesn't make them appropriate. The first time that people asked me to respond to this, I had a scheduled stream and I felt kind of blindsided, so I did my best to kind of minimize it and sidestep it. And in hindsight, that was a mistake. I should have just canceled the stream. I didn't really realize how serious this was at the time, but I understand that now. You know, I inappropriately wielded the power of being the face of not only the op block, but opcord. I used my position as the face of this channel to try to influence who other creators, even people that I consider to be friends, to influence who they should and shouldn't work with, and that was a colossal mistake. That was not appropriate of me. It was very out of line, and it was truthfully because I was scared that everybody was planning to go against me, and that sounds irrational. It sounded rational to me at the time. I don't really have an excuse for it. That's just how it felt in the moment. I'm sorry for gooning on stream. That definitely wasn't appropriate. It wasn't something that I made a habit out of, though others might deny that. It was just the one time, and, you know, I didn't do it again. That's like a great start. That's a great start. That's a great start right there. Like, you guys, hello, I will write your PR shit for you. That's a great start. Like, it's, like, this literally is not hard to navigate. I don't think this is hard to navigate at all. Like, it's just because the problem is, of course, is that we don't want to take accountability and actually apologize for anything. We are clinging to the idea that these lies are believable. That he believes that if he lies enough or if he omits enough, that it is believable. And it's not. It's not. Like, there are very few people that can lie to this caliber and get away with it. Very few people. He is not charismatic enough to do this. And all the information is already out there for people to consume. People know that this is not true. People know, they have seen evidence that this is not true. And he believes, truthfully, that he can lie his way out of this one. And he can't. It's actually you have to eat it. And he doesn't have a problem eating anything. Let's be clear. You just have to eat it and lay low. But whatever, dude.
Every right to feel hurt. It's on me. It was always on me.
It's always on.
It doesn't matter if I was a direct participant or not. My actions or my inaction made these things occur. And I'm sorry. Where do we go moving from here? For now, the channel will be put on a hiatus.
Okay, so we're fucking everybody else one last time. We didn't fuck them enough up the ass before, but we're gonna fuck them in the ass one more time before we go. We're putting the channel that was a collaborative project on hold because I'm a freak. Everybody else just has to go fuck off and die. The question, Killjoy, are you in here? Ash, are you in here? Did you guys have stream keys? Was he the only one that had the stream key? I'm really curious. Does anybody have the answer to this question for me? Was Falgi the only one that had the stream key and the login for the Twitter? I'm really curious about that one. Sorry, I gotta call. Legmon, you have to stop giving out your PR services for free. Take this. Take this or your business will tank. Love, smile. Yeah, true. I'm just giving a taste. Everybody witness, thank you for the 5 or 6, I guess. So you guys didn't have stream keys either. No one had channel perms. What kind of editors were you, or what kind of mods were you on the channel? Did you have like the highest level of moderator power, or were you just like normal mods? Like if I go to mod right now, like I'm gonna pretend that I'm modding Eric, right, or Ash right now. Add as moderator. Are you a manager, a standard? What kind of access did you guys have? Ash didn't even have editor. How do they upload segments? That doesn't make any sense. People that edit for me have perms on my YouTube so they can actually upload shit. That doesn't make any fucking sense at all. That doesn't make sense at all. Okay, so he just fucked over all of you guys. Got it. Yeah, so I was right. This was one last let me fuck you in the ass kind of thing. That's what that was. Because we have a channel that was a shared project that is lucrative to one degree or another that other people use for, you know, financial purposes, and we just locked everybody out of the account. The channel is taking a hiatus. Dude, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Falgi should give the channel back to you guys and fuck off forever. That's crazy. That's crazy. If there's a shared channel where you guys stream, you should all have stream keys. You should all have perms. And, yeah, like, why the fuck would I not just let you upload it, Rowan? Why the fuck not? You have to send it to me in a Google Drive so I can download it and upload it. Why? That's so this guy is a fucking maniac. This guy is a fucking maniac, dude. This guy's fucking insane. And it is so... This is the most offensive part of this to all of me. Not even that he didn't really address anything at all. But he did one final fuck you on his way out where it was like, I'm actually locking down the channel and you guys can't do shit. That's crazy. That's insane, dude. That's fucking stupid. That's crazy.
The reason being is that I need to take the time to better myself offline. Bar none. I need to take the time to do that, and I need to take the time before.
Also, like, I would just do your guys. I would just do a new one and then have everybody send people to your shit. That's fucking crazy. Just let this shit burn then, I guess. You guys should have your own.
Before I could ever come back to content creation, to make sure that I rectify and make amends for the wrongs that I've committed. Making amends is actionable change.
It's why I've already had the combo with Ash about the Clips channel since we're almost at 1K. My D&D channel is gonna have rev shares for the friendos. Yeah, dude, that's fucking crazy. That's crazy. If you can think of a way to like help with that, and there's a way that I can help with that, if it's like boosting it or something, I would boost the fuck out of that, dude. Because like I think that at the end of the day, like we all draw the line at fucking with people's money and fucking with people's channels, and that's fucking insane. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. Yeah. If there's like anything that you guys fucking need help with, please let me know. Please let me know, because that's beyond fucked. That this is a channel that you guys built together and he just locked you out of it. And it's a channel that makes money and you guys don't get to see any of that money now. That's crazy.
The action needs to come after putting in the work. So that is what's
I wouldn't give shit to Slug. Nobody's reading those DMs.
going to be happening with the channel. Thank you guys so much. What I would like to say is please, 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 please do not harass any of the mods.
Nobody wants to harass the mods. It's you, dude. It's you.
Nothing to do with this. And I really just...
Yeah, if you guys have your links and shit, will you guys in the Discord? Or send them to me in DM. Send me your guys' shit and I'll promo them. Send me your guys' shit. Send me your guys' shit and I'll promote it.
It's on me. It's on me and Cloudy. So please just don't do that. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, this guy fucking sucks. Fuck Falgi. That's insane. I would throw a fit. I would throw a fucking fit, dude. That's fucked. That is absolutely fucked. That's crazy. That's crazy. Also, want to say he never showed pay stubs for how he paid me. Strange. That right, Malcolm, because he paid me in Throne. Yeah, I mean, that's weird. Yeah, literally nobody is harassing the mods, dude. Literally not a single fucking person is harassing the mods. Yeah. I hope that he comes back just so he can get, like, fucking flambéed again. We didn't address anything. He also didn't bring up anything with Himpleton, the doxing, anything like that. He is relying on the fact that people don't have all the information. When his community has such cross-pollination with Beckett's community, everybody knows everything. Everybody knows everything. There's nowhere to hide. He can't, like, obfuscate and hide behind people not knowing. Which is crazy. That's fucking crazy. I don't know if they're gonna try to sue or anything. That's kind of crazy, but I mean, you could. If it's like your channel, and you guys built it, you are entitled to that channel and that money, but obviously it just depends on... I don't think that most people are willing to do that, so, I'm posting these in chat, you guys. I'm posting these in chat. This is the D&D channel. This is the D&D channel and the clip channel. If you guys are in here, you guys should go and check these out and boost them so they can get monetized and make some money, because that's fucking crazy. They're right here. I'm going to promo these in my Discord as well. Okay. I posted that on Twitter as well. And then I promoted that in my Discord server. So hopefully you guys are able to get a little bit of help. Okay, I can show this on stream. Okay, so these are messages about Ash and the money. Okay. So this is a screenshot. I'll confirm the date after we read this. So this is Falgi saying, channel money, expense, time. Greg says, from what I can tell, they're like a kinder but better. A Kindle but better, sorry. And then Falgi says, but yeah, Shadow of My Mother is on my list because it's about the eldest daughter of the 8 Passengers channel. And then Ash says, when that channel money gonna go into give Ash money for editing and thumbnails fund, and then a little meme. And then Falgi says, and then she chronicled, they're talking about something different. And then Falgi says, it do. So this is basically saying, if I'm reading this correctly, it's like Ash is saying again, like, hey, when are you going to give me money for editing and making thumbnails? Which is crazy. Anytime. So like, obviously I did this, you guys. And some of these are the little things that you guys have made for me. I credit people in my... Oh, can you guys hear me? Yes, you can hear me. Okay, so there's just like 10 GIFs, so I couldn't see my volume bar. Obviously people have made all of these little things for me, and I credit people as they make things for me in the video descriptions and stuff like that. But anything that I use in like a thumbnail, anything that I use on merch, anything like that, I will ask people if they're okay with me using it, and then I always offer to pay them. I always offer to pay them. Sometimes people don't want me to pay and they say it's for free or whatever. But mostly, like people usually want to be paid, and I'm happy to pay people for stuff that they make for me. I am more than happy to do that. And I always credit people when they make shit for me. So I like to be I like to be good about that. I think it's kind of crazy that like you wouldn't be offering this from the jump. Because even like you can even ask Ash in the messages that we shared about editing stuff for me. I was like, the number one reason I don't want somebody to edit for me is because I don't want to fuck you over revenue wise. Because I'm like, I don't even know what's like a fair rev share. Because if you're doing video segments for me, paying you per segment seems kind of fucked up, because what if a video like, you know, blows the fuck up and I make like a couple grand on a single video and you get $30? That seems shitty. If I give you all of the AdSense revenue, I still have to pay taxes on that money. Like it just has never worked. And Darren has been making art for me for, what has it been, Darren? Like 6 years? And I have to like hold a gun to Darren's head and say, make me, or like, please accept my money. It's crazy. So, and then if we jump over here, this is Greg saying, when Ash put out the call to the artist, and then Falgi says, y'all are crazy, Greg. And he said, what? And then Falgi says, make the audience pay. And Claudia says, Greg. And he says, me? And Falgi says, do what you did last time. Claudia says, call them a slur. Makari says, brother, you are crazy for thinking you're getting that shit for free. Like, yeah, you pay people for the shit that they make you, dude. And even if people don't want to be paid, you always ask. So, like, the guy that made me the jar intro, he didn't want me to pay him. I was like, can I pay you for this? And he said, no, I made it for fun. And I said, okay. The little like chipmunk avatar that I used for a while there, Krim made that for me. I said, do you want me to pay you for it? Krim said, no, the first one can be for free. And I said, okay, cool. Like I will always offer to pay people. I will always offer to pay people. Sometimes people say no, but I don't even know what to say. It's insane. And then those were from March 28th, 2025. And then I have one more screenshot from Makari saying, IDK, this just feels malicious. And then this is the screenshot that is attached. Hang on, let me switch this over. So this is what Makari says feels malicious. And this is, I think this is Greg saying, what time stream tomorrow? What time are you free? Greg says, I said before I reschedule my plans so we can start as early as you want. And then Falgi says, yeah, that doesn't really give me a time frame. What are the hours you are free? Greg says 24 hours, you pick one. Claudia says 1. Claudia says 13. Greg says, is that East? Claudia says, yeah. Claudia says, yeah. So, I mean, these just kind of show that they just like don't really give a fuck, I guess. This is one of the streams Falgi goes in the morning is the exact time Q and I would go live in the morning. So, sealing the slot, it seems. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I think that's like extra steak shit. Like I said, everybody has different lines where they're willing to cut people off, where they're willing to be like all done with shit or whatever. I think that like unilaterally across the board, the line that should like go to everyone and anyone is when you start fucking with people's income and connections when they do commissions. I would say that that's a big hard line, and that should be a hard line for everybody. And if these fucking snakes try to come back into the community, they should be suffocated out without hesitation. Because both Cloudy and Falgi, but mostly Falgi, because Falgi was the quote-unquote face of the channel, completely talentless, can't edit, can't draw, can't do segments, can't do thumbnails, can't do fucking anything, and requires other people to make the channel what it is. I do not like it. It's really annoying. I think it fucking sucks. And yeah, you should always be writing stuff down, signing contracts, all that other shit. Hindsight's a gift, but like, damn, dude, that's like hella fucked. That's hella fucked.
Help me! Wake the fuck up! Help me help us!